Hello, welcome to the channel. I have the Zyber VR Battery Pack for the Quest 2. So this is a custom charging battery that basically slips directly onto the headset like so. You can see that is the plug and that is the socket, and it is shaped to, rounded to fit on there, of course. First off, I do want to mention the reason why I don't have a head strap on here is I'm not allowed to show you the head strap I'm currently using, so I've taken it off because I have a third-party head strap which is currently in beta, because it's not available for sale yet. I'm not allowed to show it in any film footage, so there's no sinister reason why I don't have a head strap on here, because this does fit with a head strap just fine. You can see there is plenty of clearance. First off, let me show you the features. You do get a little pouch and you do get the charging cable. So on this side is the socket for charging. There is the lights to show you how much charge is on the battery, and that button is there so you can check how much charge is on the battery when it's not plugged in. So that's that. So pretty simple, obviously, device plugs in there. It's rated at 5,000 milliamp hours, which I kind of tested in a way. So let me just tell you, I did discharge my Quest 2 to 5%, then plugged this in, just put it in standby mode, and this was able to charge the headset up to 78% before this fully discharged. So that is not clearly 5,000 milliamps hours, because the battery capacity in here is lower than this, or the rated capacity. So this is more in the region of, I guess, maybe at best 3,000 milliamp hours. And of course you can expect some inefficiency from the transfer of energy from one battery to another. So yeah, it's never going to be exactly what you'd expect. So that's quite normal, but that's what you can that's what you're going to get from this battery, at least when I tested it. 5% to 78%. That's all I managed out of this. If you look at the website, on the literature, they show you this battery is used while someone is wearing it, and that's something I would not like to do personally, because you of course have that small socket, you've got a small plug, and you have this thing on there, and it doesn't take a lot of pressure. You can see that is flexing that plug there. And what worries me about that is if you're using it and it is obviously sticking out, it doesn't take a lot to snag that. It wouldn't take a lot just to swipe it and then break this off. And that could be obviously devastating for the product itself. You're going to break the socket on there, the plug on there, and potentially damage the socket on your headset. So that does concern me. I wouldn't really want to do that and run this while using my headset. Setting it down and plugging it in and charging off this battery, I think, is absolutely fine. The other thing you want to do as well is you need to be quite careful when removing it, because again, you could tug it in one direction and damage something here. So you do need to be quite careful, and that's the other thing does worry me a little bit, that you do need to be quite delicate and ensure you are pulling it off dead straight on, because you can't do it lazily, because there's big risks there, guys. There's big risks. So yeah, it certainly works. It's shaped to fit on the side of it. The price of it is okay, I suppose, but what is this doing really over a regular power bank? Well, it just goes in there rather than you trying to put a power bank, strapping it to the back of your headset. And if you do want to use a power bank for additional power while using your headset, then I would urge you just to buy a head strap with a built-in battery, or just add a battery strap and a battery to the back of your head strap, rather than hanging this off there and playing games. I wouldn't want to do that. I mean, because it is something which to me seems too fragile on that point there. But I think you can look at it, and I'm sure you're going to make that same assessment as well. You'd question it whether or not that would be a good idea to hang this off there, when you could snag it and kind of yank it off and break something. So yeah, be wary about this. Personally, I'll just buy a power bank. I'd put that money into it, just a power bank, and just use one regularly. Even if I wasn't going to strap it to the head strap, you can still add portable power and just charge it running off a cable to the power bank. And essentially that's how I'd only use it like this. And by the fact the capacity of it is not like super high, it does reduce its kind of value if I'm only going to get 5 to 78% charge. So yeah, it is what it is, guys. This is a little power bank. It does work, but there's certainly some risk with it, and it's also limited. Also, one thing I will say finally is after charging it for about an hour, I did touch that bit there. You can see this little, well, obviously the charge socket, and it got quite hot there. I could feel it because obviously there's metal on there, and that felt really hot. So I pulled it out, and that plug felt really hot as well. And that did worry me because I don't think that should heat up as much as it should when you're charging your Quest 2. So yeah, that was another thing that did concern me a bit. So yeah, this is one I will personally will not continue to use as a product. So yeah, I can't give it a recommendation because there's a few things here which do concern me. So it is, but that's why we make these reviews, to show you products, whether or not they're good or bad, or something to be wary of. That's kind of, I have some concerns here, so I certainly wouldn't recommend it. But there you go, guys. That is the Zyber VR battery pack for the Quest 2. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and bye bye.